Hello, Internet. I was approached to read and review this ebook, Monarchs, by Alex Chu. I was given it for free for my review, so here it is. The book is about a dude, Logan, who works in customer service. So he started out working in customer service for a company called Dustin's Discount Furniture. He then gets what he thinks at first is a spam email from a group called Monarchs, which is made up of rich and famous, powerful people like CEOs, company presidents, actors, actresses, blah, blah, blah. They want him to join because they say he has potential to be great and he deserves all the wealth that he gets and all that. The only drawback is he must make a human sacrifice. And that's the wording they use, human sacrifice. And that's basically what it sounds like. He needs to kill somebody. So, if he didn't, it would be a very short book. So he does. And the story follows him throughout his life, through amassing wealth, and then discovering it's not all that great, and it just goes on from there. In general, I did not really care for the book. Sorry, that's the way it is. I liked the premise. There were certain scenes she set up that were pretty decent. Like the customer service thing. I have the feeling she actually worked in customer service before, or a job like it. And I know because I have too. And the way she set it up was pretty similar to what I've experienced in the past and what others have. So, yeah. But when it got to situations she wasn't quite so familiar with, it kind of lost me with the setting. The characterization could have used work. She sort of steered away from outright archetypes, but, a lot of authors use that. That's okay. It's just, they were kind of flat, a lot of the characters, and the wording needed help. The book in general, I think, should have gone through a lot more editing. There were some wordings that were pretty terrible. There's an excerpt I read from the 50 Shades of Grey where Christian's eyebrows widened, and I have the feeling she meant his eyes widened, or maybe his eyebrows arched or something. There's a line almost exactly like this, except the eyebrows narrowed. And I think she meant either they furrowed or his eyes narrowed. And if you do them both at the same time, it looks like your glasses don't work so well. So, yeah, those kinds of things would have been caught. There were some scenes that didn't need to be in there. It generally could have gone through a lot more editing. And because of that, I really can't, in good conscience, suggest it for someone who wants any sort of deep and meaningful type of story. It's a good example of a manuscript with potential, but it needs a lot of work. There were some areas that were pretty decent. The wording wasn't terrible. There were some that actually were pretty clever. Not many, unfortunately. So, I didn't care for the book at all. If she put out a new edition after, getting rid of some of the filler, then maybe it would be pretty decent. But as it is now, I wouldn't spend money on it. If you have a couple of bucks to spare and would like to see a manuscript that has some potential but needs some help, have at it. But, it's not for me. Like I said, maybe a new edition, but as it is now, not that great. So, there's my review for Monarchs by Alex Chu. And thank you for watching.